Me, Skip, I think Floyd just looked. Floyd, you done made enough money.
Things didn't go right. Took a loss. I took a heavy loss, actually. But nothing can hold me back.
Get back?
Yep.
Does this man have no shame?
No.
Is he not easy money Mayweather now?
Get that money.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharpe reacted strongly after news broke that Floyd Mayweather had gone bankrupt following a $42 million fraud. He made it clear that he was genuinely let down by what happened and emphasized that all proper legal procedures were reportedly followed, both at the state and federal levels. According to Sharpe, Mayweather should have personally verified every step instead of relying on others. He stressed that someone with Mayweather's experience, status, and resources shouldn't miss critical financial details. Sharpe added that greater personal oversight is essential, especially when dealing with large sums of money, to prevent losses of that scale.
The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you two checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service.
As criticism continued to intensify, Mayweather shared his personal outlook on money. He explained that speaking openly about wealth does not define his character or paint him negatively. To him, money has always served as a means to enjoy life fully while seeking new experiences. He feels financial independence gives him the freedom to create happiness and pursue opportunities most people never imagine. That belief drives his bold and non-traditional financial decisions forward.
Floyd, you seem really comfortable talking about money. A lot of people in the UK are not. So what are your beliefs around money?
Just because I talk about money doesn't make me a bad person. I mean, I like to have the finer things in life. Money don't make me, I make money. I like to feed my family. We can't feed our family just saying I love you. Money is able to put us in a position so we can have the finer things in life. So we are able to travel over to the UK and experience and do different things. We're able to travel to Dubai and other countries and have fun and live life and experience different things. So when you're able to make a lot of money, you're able to do those certain things. And for those people that don't have any money, because life is all about having different experiences.
Mayweather acknowledged that his approach to business is built around taking major risks. He explained that he likes earning and putting money into opportunities most people can't even grasp. In his view, that strategy can lead to breakthroughs, but also significant losses. He openly admitted that the vast majority of these investments, around 90%, don't work out. This way of thinking reflects his business mentality as a high-stakes risk-taker, someone willing to wager big for the chance at an occasional massive return.
Money I'm able to bring my team as well as my family around the world so they can experience different things.
Something you said earlier, Floyd, it really fascinated me, and it gave me an insight that you really learned about money. Is you said in real estate, you got to know what to do on a small scale first.
Yes.
And then you went big. And is that because you don't want to take massive risk because you want to be smart with your money?
Well, you don't go out there and work extremely hard for so many years and then take every dime you got and just put it into something that you don't know about.
Well, a lot of people do, don't they? I mean,
and a majority of the time you get bad results. 90% of the time you get bad results. Just like boxing. I've gotten great results because I took my time.
Mayweather frequently puts this mindset on display by treating wealth as proof of achievement. Through videos and social media, he regularly shares images of large bank balances and piles of cash. To him, this isn't simply showing off. It represents the journey he's taken and the success he's earned. But critics, such as Sharpe, see it differently. They worry that an emphasis on public displays of money could take attention away from responsible financial decision-making.
Money Man is getting ready. Super Bowl weekend, Las Vegas.
He had to get the ones, make it rain. Yeah. I need everybody. I mean everybody. Had girl collection Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the Super Bowl, or whoever win or lose, it don't matter. I need everybody there. Girl collection. Yeah.
Sharpe went beyond the scam itself and turned his attention to Mayweather's ongoing exhibition matches. He suggested that the only reason these events draw pay-per-view interest is because audiences are hoping to watch Mayweather finally get beaten. In Sharpe's view, these contests no longer resemble legitimate boxing matches and feel closer to scripted entertainment, similar to WWE. His criticism wasn't limited to how the fights look in the ring. It was a statement about Mayweather gradually cashing in his reputation as his legacy declines.
I'm sure he could be 60 years of age and people would still pay per view to watch him box.
And so the allure is still there.
Yeah.
They want to see Floyd get beat, even if it's somebody that's not a name that we. Man, a YouTuber did something that a world champion couldn't do.
Yeah. Didn't.
Yes.
No.
But I saw Floyd Mayweather get knocked down.
But at what point does Floyd have enough money not to stoop to do these exhibitions? But at some point, there is athletic dignity attached to 50 and 0. And that's the allure of this.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of, okay?
And the people that they're putting him in there with can't put him in harm's way.
No,
So he doesn't see like, like you said, I watched this ruckus on Twitter. I was like,
what?
Like, oh my goodness.
Okay.
It definitely was like
Sharpe extended his criticism by pointing to Mayweather's exhibition match against Logan Paul. He argued that the event was beneath the standards expected from an all-time great in boxing. Sharpe claimed that Mayweather showed no hesitation in accepting bouts like this if the paycheck was big enough. To him, it sparked a deeper conversation about legacy and respect. Why would someone who reached the highest level of the sport risk diminishing their reputation for quick payouts? In Sharpe's view, the explanation is straightforward. Money has taken precedence over legacy.
Back?
Yep.
Does this man have no shame?
No.
Is he not easy money Mayweather now?
Get that money.
Yeah, get that money.
He'll pick up either 15, 20 mil.
He was a highly respected champion.
Still
He
is.
dominated the sport.
Yes.
Greatest defensive fighter ever. And you're going to stoop to this?
Yep.
It's not even the right Paul. It's not Jake Paul. It's the older
we get
brother.
the brother. We get the brother.
He's
then.
easier.
Look, I was like, I started with the moment Nate Robinson hit that canvas face first.
Yep.
I'm like, who can we nominate as an athlete to get our get back? I looked at James Johnson.
Okay, but it's not Jake. It's the older brother.
I want somebody.
Somebody?
Brandon Marshall. Our first things first, Brandon Marshall.
Yep.
But I'm gonna tell you who good with their hands, and you might not know. Curtis Martin.
So what?
And we want our get back. That's what.
So you want Curtis Martin to fight Jake Paul now?
I want him to fight something. We go get our get back. Y'all not finna have bragging rights.
This isn't even a fight.
Nope.
This is an exhibition.
No, I know what happens.
How low can you go?
Kim, I know you over there. You're like, yeah, we got him. No. We go get our get back. This for the culture. We got to represent. Money, represent.
Represent?
Yep, lump him up.
You represented against Conor McGregor, and it was a worthy fight.
That's
It
okay,
was
we'll
actually a battle.
We gonna lump him up. Yeah, we gonna lump him up.
As Mayweather turns his attention to real estate, his ambitious statements have been met with doubt. He recently stated that he purchased 1,000 apartment units spread across 62 buildings in New York. However, public property records do not support that claim. There are no documented ownership transfers for those buildings, and organizations such as the NYC Housing Partnership report no awareness of any related transactions. This has left industry observers questioning whether Mayweather may have overstated his involvement in these deals.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. I mean, we all know him, the tremendous, talented boxer, but people don't realize how smart he is in business, especially real estate. He just did a blockbuster deal, forget about it. Upper Manhattan, 1,000 units consisting of 60 buildings, affordable housing, $402 million purchase price. The seller, Black Spruce Management. This is going to be a monster, huge deal. Already a very big portion of it already closed. The remaining portion should be closing the beginning of 2025. This is a guy who believes in long-term wealth, generational wealth. He's heavily involved in skyscrapers. Now he's getting very, very big in affordable housing in Upper Manhattan. Tremendous deal. $402 million. Once again, 1,000 units, 60 buildings. Forget about it, Maron. That's what I'm talking about. That's smart. That's generational wealth, in my opinion. Not financial advice, not a financial planner, but very, very impressed. Floyd Mayweather Jr., not too shabby. V for victory.
When journalists attempted to confirm the details of Mayweather's alleged property purchases, the situation became even murkier. Someone speaking on behalf of his business interests insisted the deals were legitimate, but declined to provide an official statement. During the same call, another individual identified himself as James McNair, though his voice did not align with previously known recordings. These irregular interactions have only deepened doubts surrounding the legitimacy of Mayweather's real estate claims.
What's the point of buying 62 buildings? You buy a couple.
No, 62 units, I think, right?
No, 62 units could be one building.
Yeah, it could be.
They got buildings with 90 units and 100 and some units.
He has 62 multifamily units. That's what it says. So that's 62 buildings. Like you just said, it's probably 62
think about
buildings.
it. If he has that, some of the buildings might not be in the best condition.
Right.
So knock it down and build, or knock, if they're side by side, knock both of them down. Don't renew rents. Let them move out and then build a skyscraper.
Right.
Or if he makes commercial properties out of some of those.
That's what I'm saying.
The individual presenting himself as a representative for Mayweather explained that Floyd's interest was rooted in his upbringing in subsidized housing. Because of that background, he was naturally attracted to rent-regulated buildings. The concept of earning profits, while also supporting local communities, appealed strongly to him. Once that vision took hold, he allegedly became eager to acquire as many properties as possible. While the personal story carries emotional weight, skeptics question whether it's being used to support unclear or potentially misleading business assertions.
He's collecting rent, hustlers. You know how much rent that is? And guess what? I don't know his paperwork, but obviously if you spent that much in real estate, it looks like he spent it in one shot, but even if he didn't, but usually he did. And if he dealt with the same person, you get a deal, right? So through these deals, he's making money. It's definitely an income situation. They're all apartments. It's not a commercial building. They're all apartment buildings, which are commercial, but they're apartments. So guess what? $402 million in real estate. Hey, he's $500 million in real estate just off apartments.
In recent years, Mayweather has increasingly concentrated on real estate. Yet as his claims become more grandiose, several industry professionals suspect he may be overstating both the scale and reach of his holdings. While his stated aim appears to combine financial success with community impact, the lack of clear records and bold assertions has raised doubts about the authenticity of his portfolio. As a result, public perception is split between respect for his ambition and skepticism about the reality behind it.
Hey, who said Floyd ain't still out here doing big deals? Money Mayweather just inked a massive $402 million real estate deal in New York City, buying up 60 apartment buildings from Black Spruce Management, the equivalent of 1,000 apartment units. Now, Floyd said the goal is to be able to provide affordable housing to families that need it. Most of the units are located in Upper Manhattan. And he said that when he was a kid, his dream was just to be able to own a home and that you can achieve anything if you put your mind to it. Damn, Floyd just bought the block. I'm proud of Floyd. He's come a long way. This is a guy who was once seen burning money in a nightclub. He spent $17 million on a watch. Not to pocket watch him, but people looked at him for years like, yo, he wastes a lot of money. Does he ever give back? And now he's providing affordable housing? Damn, Money Mayweather's come a long way. This is a real good look. It shows evolution. It shows maturity. Not to mention, it's always great to see another person of color become a landlord in New York City.
Long before the recent controversies, Mayweather established his fortune by taking risks on himself. One notable example was a $750,000 wager on his own fight, a daring move that set the stage for his entrance into the business world. From that moment, he charted his financial course independently, without relying on conventional management. For many supporters, his self-driven approach was motivating, yet it also carried the inherent risks that are becoming increasingly visible today.
Floyd Mayweather is the most successful boxer in history with a 50-0 record and one of the wealthiest athletes of all time with $1 billion in earnings. But I bet you didn't know it all started with a $750,000 bet on himself. Here's the wild story. In 2006, Floyd Mayweather was 10 years into his boxing career and earning over $5 million per fight. At the time, Mayweather was signed to Bob Arum's top-ranked boxing promotion, a partnership which saw Arum get 25% of Mayweather's fight purse. But Mayweather wanted more, and in 2006, he turned down $8 million to fight Antonio Margarita and said he deserved $20 million to fight Oscar De La Hoya. Arum wasn't happy and wouldn't pay up, so Mayweather paid the $750,000 exit fee in his contract to leave Top Rank. Mayweather then went on to promote his own fights, earning a percentage of every ticket, hot dog, and beer sold at the event, and most importantly, all pay-per-views sold. And just 1 year later in 2007, after leaving Top Rank, Mayweather made $25 million for his win against Oscar De La Hoya. Now that's what happens when you bet on yourself.
Unlike many professional athletes, Mayweather chose never to employ a manager. He personally negotiated and oversaw every financial transaction. This approach gave him complete authority over his earnings, but it also meant bearing full accountability. When his strategies succeeded, they propelled him to become one of the wealthiest athletes ever. However, operating without a dedicated professional team left him vulnerable. Errors, such as falling victim to a scam, could and did carry serious repercussions. His self-reliance is therefore both his greatest advantage and his biggest potential liability.
With Floyd, he's never had a manager as well, right? He's always negotiated his own deals. Is that what kind of led to as well? If he didn't have to cut a
it's not that he ain't got a manager, but he has got a manager. So he's can't remember his name now. So he's got a man, an elderly fella that's always with him, and but he does, everything goes through him, everything. Floyd ain't very clever, believe me. But training-wise, the man's a genius, and it's hard work, dedication. Don't matter how good you are. I mean, I am world class as an athlete, but I never trained like the top boys. I just thought, don't worry out, because I love a row, and I love the fighting. Let's just turn up.
Yeah.
I mean, but after 3-4 rounds, if I ain't knocked you out, got sting coming at my ass.
Mayweather frequently contrasts his rise with the current era. He points out that gaining influence during his early career was much tougher. Back then, every bit of attention had to be earned, unlike today, where anyone can instantly reach millions with a single click. He believes that struggle is what gives his legacy genuine weight. Yet, critics contend that he is now relying on that past reputation while making decisions that could actually undermine it.
Taylor Swift. Probably Taylor Swift.
Yeah?
Taylor Swift didn't come up in the same era as me. But I don't know if Taylor Swift can be relevant. Almost 30 years.
I was around, but the Floyd effect, the Taylor Swift effect.
Yes.
Like, you both have maximized and pushed the envelope and really just set the bar for everybody else that's coming after you.
But in today's time, there's different. You can push one button and 8 billion people can see it.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember how I got to the top. I had to grind. I had to wrap vehicles, take them across country with my face on it. I go a month straight doing interviews every day from morning to night to build myself.
Yeah.
So I come from nothing, but now push a button, and all you gotta do is sit back and watch. If I had a head start like these fighters nowadays, man, what? I have every belt.
Floyd Mayweather has stated that his monthly income reaches roughly $30 million, totaling billions annually, figures that exceed even those of Bill Gates. Even in retirement, he continues to pursue earnings through exhibition fights. For many supporters, the ultimate payday could come from a rematch with Conor McGregor, an event likely to draw enormous revenue and widespread attention. Yet, the bigger question is whether such a bout would come at the cost of his legacy. This dilemma remains unresolved, keeping both fans and critics closely engaged.
The value in seeing it a second time. The first one wasn't bad, but the whole thing was this notion of suspense and unpredictability and what would it be? Well, you got to see what it was. He got marched down and beaten up.
Yeah, it seems like Floyd might realize within himself that that's the last giant money fight he can make. It would have to be as close to a real fight as possible. I mean, it's a Conor who can still throw his hands, although to your point, the brand is damaged and, you know, he needs a win badly in the UFC to revive that. But I wonder if Floyd at 45 is saying to himself, if I've got to fight one more time, a real fight, and that Logan fight was weird, and Floyd, I think, didn't expect to have to navigate it the way he did. I wonder if Floyd thinks this is it. But even that could be a trap fight for him, Luke, because of his age. You never know, okay? But to your point, it's hard to get amped up for it unless one or both of them is sort of riding a certain level of momentum.
That wraps up today's video. Make sure to stay tuned for what's coming next. See you in the next one.